I do think the pandemic made so tangible how critically important digital access is to many people in many ways that weren't as tangible before. Whether it was a kid doing homework and schoolwork and class time from home, or a senior needing health care, or millions and millions of workers who needed to connect to their workplace, we realized how fundamental it is in so many ways to have better access than we do, and more affordable access. And I hope it helps us see digital access to infrastructure as a basic part of a community, just like roads and water and electricity. Well, the Biden infrastructure investments are critically important for us in at least two ways. One, just the concept that we should all be thinking about digital access as a fundamental premise of successful communities. And two, this continued support for access to the $30 a month subsidy that's available to households in need. Because, again, broadband, we defined it in such low speeds that it doesn't really work to think everybody has access to broadband, because you can have access to broadband, even the 90% that do, it's not sufficient for what you need. Today, you really need higher speed connections than how we define broadband. So I do think the federal government's investment and policies have been critically important to help us move forward. But I also would say our community's experience is overwhelmingly led by private sector investment and mission, like we found with Meridian, as well as the partnership with our community that's so committed to helping work together on this. Well, first, I appreciate that approach of partnership. That's not always true from investors, and we do really appreciate that sense of partnership. I think what's next for Bloomington is when we are a wired community with access at every premise to the 21st century technology of digital fiber, we have great potential to be one of the places that will continue to prosper through climate change, through digital, through diversity, equity, inclusion challenges, to be able to continue to support the quality of life that people want here. It's a fundamental building block, and so it really makes everything more possible in the future from my perspective. It's a game changer. Having universal, affordable access to the high-speed digital network is a game changer for our community. It means that our youth, our kids in school, can do better than they otherwise would and have access to materials and opportunities that they wouldn't have. It means that our workers, our workforce, will be able to compete for jobs they otherwise couldn't and provide them opportunities to advance in ways they just wouldn't have without digital access. It provides healthcare opportunities for our whole community as we see that system evolving to hopefully involve more telemedicine and home care and those kinds of critically important things. You know, we in Bloomington have been looking for a partner to advance these complicated but so fundamental opportunities for us. And we've danced with a bunch, but we couldn't find the right partner until we found Meridian. I do believe that your mission orientation, your approach to collaboration with local governments, your commitment to net neutrality and to digital access as infrastructure are all very important to the successful partnership. I think it's very important for the United States as a whole to do better on both of those fronts, on thinking about digital access as infrastructure, thinking about it as a real equity play.